Our objective is to plant a tree and a call to action promoting peace for families and our community. We're burying division, injustice, while we're planting trees that will root and be rooted in love, respect, action, positive change, and unity. But we're also, because we have all these youth here, we're gonna also have them symbolize our future, because they'll be the ones to take this portion forward 10, 20, 30 years from now.
In the wake of the tragic shooting in Ferguson and the loss of life by Michael Brown, it was clear that we needed some major effort for bringing the community together in a little bit different way.
I had made a note on one of my mini notepads, Ferguson, what are we going to do? And then I got an email from Michael Powers out of Lewis Reed's office. Here we are. So now we've got about 500 trees going out, probably a little more, to over 80 groups for a planting project all across the region, as far away as Springfield, Missouri. The whole idea behind it is to promote healing within the Ferguson community and the greater metropolitan area.
It's hard to look into what happened in Ferguson and what has been happening all over the United States without also looking at and beginning to address the racial undertones that people continue to point to.
There's a real personal thing for me. I have an African American son. He's 16, and when things unfolded in Ferguson, I was feeling kind of powerless, but I also knew that I had a resource here and that I could do something, at least in some small way, by promoting peace through planting trees.
What is clear is that we gain our strength by our diversity. And you know, when you think about a community coming together and the rebirth of a community, what else other than a tree to symbolize that? It's something that's long stands, it continues to grow, and it provides so much benefit to the community.
There are more and more studies that come across my desk every day that show the benefits of trees outside of what we normally think of, which usually people think of the ecosystem benefits of trees, like trees clean the air, they mitigate stormwater runoff, all of those sorts of things, which are really, really important, of course. They sequester carbon, so all of us breathe a little easier. But you're starting to see a lot of health benefits and other sorts of benefits. Studies are finding that kids who have access to green spaces, parks, etc., have fewer ADHD symptoms. They're showing that kids' asthma symptoms are mitigated by being around trees, and there are also a lot of new, interesting research that I'm seeing about community building.
If you research what it means to be a community and what it takes to be a community, for a person to feel connected to that community, they must do the work that it takes to sustain that community. When you take people and you bring them together for some common or joint experience, it is transformative.
So if you get the neighborhood together, people get excited, that's their tree, they're going to take care of it. And neighbors start talking. Trust starts being built.
These 500 trees say, you know what, we are stronger and we are better together. Years from now, people will have stories to tell that are directly connected to those trees, and they will be part of the fabric of these communities forever.
We shall not be like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. We're fighting for our children. We shall not be moved. We're fighting for our children. We shall not be moved like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not